Okay, another vegetarian video. Yeah, I figured I'd do it in my natural state. It just seems appropriate, you know. But look, it's not going to be a long one, hopefully. Well, maybe. Who cares? Whatever. It's going to be a video. So I'm posting as a response to a guy I unblocked. This something dud guy. I just call him Duddy. So yeah, he thinks I'm an asshole and all that stuff, but he said something really interesting. He said, I think people who eat meat are a poor excuse for a human being. And that's really not what it's about. It's not about what my argument is. That's not what I'm saying. I simply had the argument because there's people who are rationalizing eating meat. I mean, if you can just say, okay, I'm a meat eater. I'm addicted to it. It's a preference built into me. It makes me feel good. It makes me comfortable. I need it. Then fine. That's great. Okay? I'm not going to... I might say to you, well, maybe you could try harder. Maybe you could do better. Blah, blah. What? I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, yeah, go live miserable because I say so. Bullshit. If you don't feel the necessity, if your heart isn't bleeding, okay, for the horror that animals are enduring, then, you know, even humans are enduring because it is wasteful. I mean, we waste an awful lot of productive energy building meat product instead of building food that's more consumable. But anyway, that's a whole nother issue. But I'm just saying, if you're not motivated by anything except my fucking what I'm saying, well, fuck that. Okay, you don't not eat meat because Gary says so. That's just bullshit. So whatever. But I'm just saying, that's not what it's about. It's about people saying, you know, defending it as a life strategy, defending not only the ethics of it, but defending it as some sort of necessity, like it's good for human beings. They need to do this. They need to perpetuate this activity. Like there's some necessity that they perpetuate this activity, that somehow it will harm humanity if it doesn't perpetuate this activity. And that's the bullshit, and that's what I'm fighting against, because that's just nonsense. So Jones made another video, but he didn't really say anything that's disagreeable. I mean, basically said human beings will eat anything. They're shit eaters, like dogs, like poo eaters, right? Like a possum, they're a poo eater. Yeah, whatever. I wouldn't even go that far. But let's just, you know, here's another little tiny thing to just, you know, little obvious bit of evidence. You know, if we have been eating raw meat for millions of years, why don't we have a taste for it? I mean, realistically, why does the smell of death make us want to throw up? Where, like a buzzard or a vulture or something else that would find picking the bones of the dead enjoyable, finds it a pleasant and wonderful smell. You know, why do we have hair on our heads? Why don't we just have a bald head so we can just stick our head right in the old animal carcass and go chomping on pancreases and shit? You know, it seems that we are natively not terribly comfortable with eating raw things. You know, it just, you know, except for a few fruits, vegetables, that kind of stuff. I mean, the smell of them rotting doesn't make us sick. You know, and there's nothing appealing about meat as a texture and as a taste. Raw beef or zebra or whatever you're going to chew on doesn't taste like much. It's rubbery, it's hard to chew. It sticks to our intestines. I mean, you know, and then that was part of the argument too. They said it's digestible. Well, digestible is a tricky word. It goes through our digestive tract, but how much we get out of it is another issue. We certainly digest fats very well. So yeah, we get all the fat out of the meat you're eating, but how much of the lean do you get? How much value out of the lean? What you do is you basically shit most of that meat. Okay, that's what you do with it. You just waste it. Okay, you don't get the value out of it. Most of that meat product ends up just flying out your fucking ass. Where if you're eating carbohydrates or something else, your metabolism will slow down. I mean, the reason why they started using steak tartare in America, the guy was giving it to the other guy to lose weight. Because guess what? He knew it was going to go right through him. But anyway, it's just a stupid argument to have to keep perpetuating. We're not designed to eat meat. It just isn't. And then, you know, we still got people making these idiotic arguments about canine teeth. Like the only purpose for canine teeth is somehow tearing at meat. Well, it doesn't even do you much good to tear at meat if you can't chew it. We don't have teeth. You know, go look at a cat's teeth. Go look at a carnivore's teeth. I mean, they don't smash up against each other. They rub up against each other. Go look at a fucking shark, idiot. You know, to effectively process meat, you need to slice it up. You need to chop it up. We don't have chopping teeth. We have fucking grinding teeth. Ugh. You know, some other asshole was talking about not eating, you know, us not eating grass. Most grasses go to seed. We would eat the seed. And while we're picking the seed, we would end up eating the grass. So come on, it's quite doable, quite practical that would be part of our diet. So whatever. I mean, there's really no point in arguing this shit to death. But let's just be clear. I mean, the only part I'm arguing is that the fact that we are made to eat meat, that we need to eat meat, or that it is good for us to eat meat. It's not good for us health-wise or ethically, and that's really the bottom line argument for me. If it wasn't for the fact that there's an ethical problem, then there wouldn't be an argument to be had, because I'd say go fuck yourself. Go ahead. You know, eat all the fucking meat you want to, destroy your own health, do whatever the fuck, waste your money, do whatever you fucking want. But there's a real consequence. This is an ethical problem, not only for the animals involved, but for the wasted resources that humanity is throwing basically in the toilet, and that's what we're doing. So anyway, I think I'll hold off another, like maybe a whole day or two before making another video on this subject. But it's good to talk about this shit. It's good to pick at it. But the arguments are really lame. I mean, when canine teeth is coming up again, I mean, it's just an old, stupid argument. I mean, animals have canine teeth because they're pretty effective at telling your neighbor, fuck off, you know, I'll bite you, you bastard. I mean, that's what they're really for. Gorillas have really nasty teeth, baboons, chimpanzees. Orangutans, you know, they have kind of flat teeth, but maybe they just get along better. They don't need to bite the shit out of each other all the time. But anyway, fuck you, fuck the argument, fuck whatever, blah blah, fuck. But yeah, this is kind of a, you know, this guy's okay. So I mean, the video should be linked, but yeah, we'll give him another try. Let's see what happens. But yeah, on the commenting thing, on the blocking thing. Yeah, I really don't want to block people who actually make videos. But see, it's like some asshole made a comment on one of my videos, you know, on the Tommy video even. And, you know, so he brings up some website I do for these religious organizations. And so, you know, now he throws the comment out there. And then I have to explain a whole fucking circumstance. That, yes, I created a website that did, you know, that provided nonprofits the opportunity I would do them a free website. And what was I supposed to do? Say, oh no, it's conditional, okay? So you have no free speech if you're doing this, or if you're doing that, or if you're doing that, then I will discriminate against you. So fuck that. No, I didn't do that. And so he's using that argument to say I'm some sort of, you know, hypocrite in finding fault with Tommy. It's a big difference between what you're arguing on YouTube and what you do in your personal life, okay? I mean, you can have connections and associations in your personal life, and it doesn't have to have anything to do with politics, and it doesn't have anything to do with your impact on the world. But when you get on fucking YouTube and you're talking to, you know, Tommy's got 2,500 subscribers or whatever the number is, he's talking to some fucking people. All right, he's got a voice, and if you're using that voice to diminish or you know, distract the people's focus, then you have an impact, and you have to take responsibility for that impact. And when you're telling people not to fucking goddamn vote, it's fucking important. So anyway, fuck you, but I'm not going to answer your goddamn fucking accusations or your implications in goddamn text. I mean, fuck that bullshit. Make a fucking video. So if you don't make videos, you have to be a little bit more careful in how you comment on a video. That's all. Alright, that's part of the liability for not making videos, for not showing your fucking face and making an argument. Okay, part of the liability for that is that you have to be a little bit more responsible in how you fucking comment on people's videos. And if you can't comment in a way that isn't going to make me say, fuck you, you motherfucking prick, then yeah, you lose. I'm going to block you. Alright, it's not that complicated. So anyway, enough said. Till next time.